Welcome to Lunging Fundamentals. The horse in this video is my soon-to-be 13-year-old off-the-track thoroughbred gelding, Diesel. You may notice that I'm not using a lunge line, and that's my personal preference. If you prefer to use a lunge line or even a round pen, please use whatever is familiar and comfortable to you and your horse. I do have a lunge whip in my hand, but it's simply an extension of my arm and not to be used as a threat or a weapon. I also regularly use vocal cues like clicking, kissing, and using the commands walk, trot, canter, ho, easy, settle, etc. Sometimes he wants to break or change his gait when I didn't ask for that, so I simply offer a gentle correction and redirect him to what it is that I'm asking of him. When you're lunging your horse, you are applying pressure to send them forward, whether that pressure is your physical presence, the flick of the whip behind them, or even your vocal cues.
Walk on. Thank you.
Here he wanted to stop, and while he's licking and chewing, I didn't ask for him to stop, so I just gently send him forward. There he gives me a little sass at the trot, which is fine. Your horses are allowed to have personalities. They're not robots.
Canter. Pick up the canter. Thank you. Trot. Walk. No. Good boy. Walk.
Here he goes,
No.
wanting to change direction again. I give him the verbal cue,
Good boy.
change,
Walk on.
point in the direction I want to go, and flick the whip behind him to generate that
Good boy.
momentum forward.
Good boy. Thank you.
There he does a
Good,
lead
bud.
swap, so I tell him he's on the wrong lead, and then ask him to canter again.
Good. You had it. Walk.
Here he's licking and chewing and facing me, which is excellent,
Good boy.
but I want to send him the opposite way. And here he is walking to the left. Horses, like people, have a dominant side and a non-dominant side. For Diesel, his strength and power definitely is on the left lead,
Settle.
or if you're trotting left, diagonal.
Good boy. I didn't ask you for that. Ho.
He definitely feels more balanced to the
Zero.
left than he does to the right.
Thank
He's weird about the footing there for some reason, I'm not sure why.
Saddle. Good boy. Trot on.
Giving me some sass,
No.
picking up the canter before I ask.
Change.
And then here again, he wants to change direction, so I point, tell him change, and then send him back
you.
that way.
Good boy. Trot on. No. Trot. Thank you. Change.
Here he is,
Trot.
challenging me, asking, are you sure this is what you want me to do?
Good boy.
Yes, Diesel, go forward.
Canter.
doing a lot of breaking gait or changing gait without me telling him to do so. So I just send him on. Here he's going to be silly and kick out at me.
Being spicy?
And that's fine. Again, I'm not bothered by any of those silly outbursts.
T-Rod. Settle. Ooh. Trot. Good boy. Walk. Woo. Walk. Good boy,
You may
walk
hear
up.
me throughout the video talking to him, telling him when he's a good boy, and then also saying ah when he's naughty.
Oh. Turn in, bud.
And here he turns around, which is fine. He's licking and
he
chewing
licking and
again,
chewing?
indicating that he's still relaxed and engaged.
Turn in.
Here I'm asking him to turn in, and that signifies to him that our session is done.
Come here. Turn in.
I don't allow a horse to approach me when I'm free lunging them, so he turns in to signify that he's ready
Good boy.
and acknowledging that he understands it's
Good.
done.
Yes, good for you.
And then I can safely approach him from the
Good
front,
for you.
give him some rubs, and tell him he's a good boy. Always try to end your training sessions on a
boy.
positive note with your horse.